everybody. Hi, welcome to Nerd Mom 72. I'm Sarah. I am the host of this channel. I know I'm talking really low, sorry. I'm trying to do two things at once. Let's see if this works. Chat is open. Nope. Okay, gotta do it from my phone. That's fine. Everybody this morning, is everybody good? Camera adjustment. I'm doing better. I'm better. Blood pressure is down. Yay. Yay. Um, yeah. Doing better. Doing better. Doing better. There we go. Chat is open. Chat is open. Yay. Yay. We're on. Okay. Is this thing working? That's what I always say. Is this thing working? Okay. Make sure everything is turned up. Everything is turned on. Doesn't let me do it until I get into the studio. It's funny. But I was able to get my chat bigger, so now I don't have to get into y'all's face. So, yeah. Hopefully I'm bright enough. I don't get my ring light until next week. So, and I'll still be here at Mom's because, yeah, our boiler is going to end up being on back order for a while. So, yeah, that's okay. We'll be hanging out at Grandma's. That's fine. I don't mind being here, right? I get spoiled. Not that Tom doesn't spoil me, but it's different when it's your mom. So today we're talking about mindfulness and emotional intelligence, and then whatever you guys want to talk about. Today it's your show. It's Sunday. So, yeah, that's what we're doing today. We're taking it easy. We're kind of laid back today. Yeah, I did my hair. It's kind of crazy, per usual. I put some makeup on, put my jewelry on. Wanted to look good for you guys. Did shut in church. Then I listened to Barty. He was doing, oh my God, he was doing reggae and some disco. I love it. I think it's so fun. I think it's so fun. He's great. He's great in the mornings. What else did I do this morning? I was talking to an old coworker of mine. Oh my God. And it's so sad though. The information we were passing along is what is about deaths of our coworkers. So sad. Yeah. Um, and they all died either the day before, the day of, and the day after Christmas. It was just so sad. But I guess when it's your time, right? And they were great people to work with. They were older than us, so they were into their retirement years. So but they were really good people. I will remember them fondly. I have three poems from Jen. Jen's not doing too well again. Um, yeah, she's flaring really bad. And I've told you guys our flares can last years. And just like our emissions can last years. So, but she's having a really bad flare this go round. So, I'm keeping her in my prayers and my thoughts. Um, so she was up late last night, um, writing, and that makes her feel better. So we do what we can. Again, we use our tools that are in our toolboxes, and that's her main tool is writing, and her kids. You know, she's got three beautiful kids, and so And she wrote a poem about her kids. So I'm going to be reading that, and it's beautiful. It's long and it's beautiful. You guys are to remember, not all poems rhyme. So I know when I read sometimes and her poems don't rhyme, you're probably like, wait a minute, that didn't rhyme. But you have to remember, not all poems rhyme. Okay. Some of them do, some of them don't. Some are haikus, some aren't. You know, so, but they're all great writings. That's the point. And they come from her heart. So, and it's so important. It's so important. So she's a wonderful writer, and she's always in my heart. She's always in my heart. Um, as my friend Beth is always in my heart. She's another one that's struggling right now. I've known her since high school. Um, yeah, she got the raw end of the deal when it comes to lupus as well. Um, and I need to remind you that um, lupus is not always this bad. It's not. I just happen to have a severe case of SLE. Uh, it's not always like this. It's not. Some people get really mild cases and don't have any symptoms at all. So it's not always like this. Okay. I have times where I'm absolutely fine. Yeah, I'm still in a wheelchair, but I'm not symptomatic. So so I'm not always sick, guys. I just am right now. So I don't want you to think, oh my God, she's always sick. There's always something going on with her. That's not true. I just am right now. So, and I still try to put on, a face for you. Just mean that's my makeup. When we say put on a face, that means my makeup. That's what that means. There's some makeup going on here. So, hi Ben. Good morning, honey. How are you? Have things calmed down or leveled out? Please tell me yes, please. I worry about you. I worry about your emotional health, sir. I hope you're doing okay. I do. I worry. I'm like, I hope my brother's doing okay out there. Oh, I haven't heard from you, so I'm like, oh, I hope he's doing all right. Hence, I messaged you this morning and it was like, how you doing? Hope everything's okay. So, if you're lurking or hanging out, I'm absolutely fine with that. Whatever you want to do. Today is Mindfulness and Emotional Intelligence Day, which I'm sure you know about. So, oh, sorry, the husband is telling me about what's going on with football today. Oh, and my cousin Nicole. She's the one that turned me on to emotional intelligence. I love her. I love her so much. She's a teacher in the suburbs of Atlanta. She she tests kids for dyslexia and ADHD. She's smart as a whip. And she brought a lot of things to light for me about what's going on with me as far as my ADHD. So, yeah, I completely understand, Ben. Totally understand. Huh, you would have got after me yesterday. I had a high blood pressure scare. I had to stay in bed and put my feet up and shoot my live stream from bed. Sir, we're talking 173 over 112. Yeah, it was not good. And yeah, scary. They did both arms. Yeah, I was like, whoa. So low salt diet, pushing lots of fluids, keeping my feet up, resting a lot, trying not to stress. Okay. Um, I was just told I need a new furnace and a new hot water tank, and we have no heat and hot water. So I'm at my mom's because, yeah, because I don't have thousands of dollars to buy a new boiler. It's not even a furnace, it's a boiler. It's a boiler. And they cost thousands of dollars. We have a big house. Yeah. And we're strapped because I'm not working anymore. Other than this is my job. And I'm not making any money here. So I'm using a lot of energy, but not making any money. But that's okay. It's not why I'm doing this anyway. But yeah, so this actually helps me relieve stress. Actually, it gets a lot of energy out. Uh, so yeah, wow, Ben, it's crazy. Yeah. Well, needless to say, my mother, bless her, has been taking really good care of me. Oh, but it scared me. It scared me. I don't want another medication. I don't want to be on high blood pressure medication. And those readings yesterday were second stage hypertension. So that was scary. That was very scary for me. Today I'm in stage one. I'm still high, but not as high. So today we're down to 159 over 95. Still high, but and they changed the norms for blood pressure readings. Yeah, got to keep up with the times, I guess. Whew. But yeah, I would appreciate that, Ben. Seeing as how you're a therapist, that would be great. Any help would be appreciated. Yeah, I fell asleep yesterday. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it, brother. I'm telling you. I've been doing deep breathing, listening to music. I fell asleep with my headphones on last night, and I must have turned my head, and my headphones fell off and crashed to the floor. My mother came running. Oh my God. I about gave her a heart attack. Craziness. Mm. Oh, that's cold. Cold milk. I love milk. Today is about what I enjoy as far as food wise. Low salt. We made homemade pizzas yesterday. Healthy, like turkey pepperoni and stuff like that. You just pretend it's not healthy. Just pretend it's not healthy for you. That's fine. It's fine. Mushrooms, black olives, pepperoni, meatballs. It's so good. So good. Light sauce. Heavy cheese. It's fine. It's a cheat day. Mm, mm. It's cold, but good. I love milk. Love milk. Ah. So what's everybody else up to today? What's going on? What are you doing today, Ben? Relaxing? It's Sunday. We got some good games on today. Let's see. That's what Tom was sending me. Let's see. 1 o'clock games are. I know the Cowboys and the Eagles are playing. That's the one I'm watching. And then and the Jets and the Bills are playing. I love the Bills. I'm gonna be flipping back and forth. Damn it, Miriam, where have you been? Miriam, where have you been? Like, where's my child? I haven't seen you in days. K-Max, hey, how are you? K-Max, hey. What's going on? I'm doing better today. I'm better. My blood pressure is down. So much better. Oh, it's still a little up there, but a lot better than yesterday. Yeah. Um, the rents have taken over the living room, so I've been sequestered to the bedroom again. So, and I don't want to miss a stream, so we're doing it in the bedroom today. That didn't come out right. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. It's fine. Oh, well, thank you. I hope so. Other than the freaking, you guys know how I hate the glare in the glasses. Ah, I'm trying. I'm trying. Guys, today makes 14 days. We're 2 weeks in. We're 2 weeks in. 14 days. 14 days straight. So, and I challenged myself to do every day for the rest of December. So, we're getting there. I think I'm doing good, right? Yesterday I did cut it short. So what happened is, and I so I sound like Jamie Foxx. If you guys have not seen his new special, I highly recommend you watch it with a box of tissues because he cries through the whole thing, and it made me cry through the whole thing. So what happened yesterday was, when I cut out early, I got very, very dizzy and felt like I was going to pass out. And I did not want to do that on camera. So, yeah, I stopped very abruptly and I apologize. Um, I did not pass out. Um, I was very, very dizzy and I have medication for that. I took that before the stream started today. So, hopefully, that won't happen. It is a blood pressure issue. So, um, I'm doing a lot better today. Excuse me. So, I have to remember to breathe. I have to remember to time how I talk. So when you rush when you're talking, you lose control of your breathing. So if I start slowing down when I'm talking, it's just because I need to slow down. Okay. Okay, I'm not a young spring chicken anymore like next door. That rooster started crowing at 4:30 this morning. I was already up. It didn't bother me. I was laughing. So I was laughing. Um, I compare myself to the chicken on what is it, Moana? You know that one that walks back and forth with the beady eyes that's dumber than a box of rocks. That's me. That's how I feel sometimes. Like I'm just not with it, and I just walk back and forth. And when I hit something, I turn around, and when I hit something, I turn around, and when I hit something, I turn around. That's how I feel sometimes. It's okay. It's fine. It's just that's how I feel sometimes. And that's how I got yesterday. I got really queasy and really dizzy. And I was like, ooh, this isn't good. And I had to go. But back to Jamie Foxx real quick. If you guys get a chance to watch that, his special is on Netflix. And oh my God, it is so good. Stella! Hi! How are you? I right here, Ben. Right here. Yeah, I know. I was told low salt and push lots and lots of water. Yep, yep, I know. And to try to lower my stress. um, I'm hoping it's just situational high blood pressure. I am okay, Stella. I'm okay. Um, I have to rest. I have to rest. So I'm on the bed with my feet up and drinking lots of water. I'm having high blood pressure issues. I was telling everybody, I feel like I'm freaking pregnant again. Oh my God. I I'm not. I'm so not pregnant, just so you know. No. No. It's just my lupus is a little out of control right now. And I'm starting to wonder if this new clinical trial medication might just be throwing everything out of whack. And my levels are just crazy right now. So hopefully it levels out. I have to call them tomorrow and see what they want me to do. So in the meantime, in bed, feet are up, low salt, lots of water. Mm. And my mommy is taking care of me. Mm. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I was telling Ben today we're talking about mindfulness and emotional intelligence, and then whatever the hell you guys want to talk about. It's a free day, so whatever you guys got going on, yeah. Um, got some good football games today. The Cowboys and the Eagles, because the Cowboys defense is a freaking amazing, and then the Eagles offense. Oh man, it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be a good game. I gotta stay away from DraftKings. Mm. Staying away from DraftKings today. I usually don't gamble, but I don't know. And the Bills are playing today. Got my Josh Allen out there. Yep, got some football going on. Syracuse won all their games because you guys know I'm up in Syracuse. So we won our bowl game and we won our basketball game. So yes, yes, I love sports. So so happy about that. So it's not like my team's lost. I don't know why that would cause me high blood pressure. So how are you doing, Stella? How are you and Luna? Everything good on your end? I can't do fantasy league. You don't understand my family. Oh my God, my nephews and my sons are awful. They're so mean. If you lose, you don't understand. My nephew lost last year, Colby, and he lives in South Texas, right? So my son, who is the head of fantasy football for our family. Hi, Ryan. Hi. Good morning. We're talking fantasy football for a little bit. Um, so Colby lost. They made him stand outside. Yeah, my family is funny. in a cheerleading outfit in front of his business that he owns. He owns a heating and cooling business in South Texas. He was in a cheerleading outfit with the pom poms, standing in front of his business, yelling cheers. It was for a whole day. A whole day. It was great. They took video and plastered it all over Facebook, all over Instagram, all over TikTok. My God, it was so freaking funny. And they shoot their own commercials. Hi, baby face. Hi, honey. How are you today? We're talking fantasy football and what you have to do when you lose. I know, it's the last Sunday of the year. That's so crazy. 2025 is coming. Holy cow. That's just, you know, 25 years ago, I never even thought about 2025. And here it is. Here it is. Just wow. So fast. It came so fast. Time flies, guys. Time flies. Make it count. Make it count. I've learned that. The throne of the champion, the winner's circle, the ring of fame. Infamous or fame? Ben, are they infamous or are they famous? Because right now, Colby, I think he's infamous. I can't wait to see what happens this year. Oh, my son, he comes up with some good stuff. Oh, that video though. Oh my God. And Colby, he's not a small guy. So you imagine this big guy out there in a cheerleading outfit, waving pom poms around, going, push him back, way back. Like the kids Pop Warner and Vince Lombardi cheers, from when they're little. It was so funny. Oh my God. It was so funny. What a good sport, though. What a good sport. Oh, wow. But to stand in front of your own business and do it, it's not like you're in front of your house. You're in front of your business on Main Street in the town you live in. So funny. So funny. I don't participate. I just watch. Yeah, because they're cutthroat. What's everybody up to today? Miriam, babyface. What's everybody doing? I'm so happy to see you guys. K-Max, Ryan, what's everybody doing? Stella, what are you guys doing? Just hanging out? It's gonna rain all day here. We're having like a peak of April for some reason, and then it's gonna go right back to dead winter. Welcome to upstate New York. It's crazy. It's crazy. The weather here is so odd. It just can't make up its mind. Um, so like I said, I have three. poems from Jen. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if she ends up back in the hospital today or tomorrow because she was not doing well at all. She's very dehydrated. Um, so this is the one she wrote about flaring, and it's called When the Storm Begins. So, when the storm begins, a whisper of ache, a shadow in my veins, the flare begins, quiet but never tame. A fire builds beneath my skin. Lupus, an uninvited guest, forces its way in. My joints creak and groan, a symphony of pain. Lust wristed hinge, oh, like rusted wit, sorry, like rusted hinges in a torrential rain. Rashes bloom, angry and red. Mouth sores burn, many words unsaid. A malar rash spreads across my face, a telltale sign of Lupus's embrace. Its butterfly shape, so bright, so cruel, a painful reminder of Lupus's rule. The weight on my frame grows heavy, my breath turns thin. The smallest task feels like mountains to begin. My body a battlefield caught in strife, each moment a war to cling to life. The pain strikes deep and despair takes hold. Will I make it through as I've done of old? Doubts creep in, a cruel disguise, filling my heart with silent cries. But Emily is there, her hand so steady, always prepared, always ready. She wraps me in love when the pain breaks through. Her strength lifts me when I don't know what to do. She listens, she comforts, she simply knows. Through her support, my courage grows. Her words are an anchor when the storms pull me, a reminder of all I'm still meant to be. Her voice is calm, her presence near, a lifeline of hope, quiet and clear. Natalie sends messages of love and care. Her words are warmth in the cold despair. Mom, you're incredible, strong and brave. Her faith and a strength I crave. Raj, hey! I'm reading a poem from my friend Jen. Through her messages, she offers a steady embrace, lifting my heart to a safer place. Then there's Joe with his messages sweet, a lifeline of love my heart can meet. Mom, you're strong, you'll get through this. His words like a balm, a comforting kiss. And beyond these walls, a digital lifeline, a chronic illness lupus family, ever online. Their posts and messages a steady stream of shared pain, hope, in every dream. Of shared pain, hope, in every dream, sorry. They know the rashes, the exhaustion, the aches, the sores, the struggles that knock on us to the floor. Oh, the struggles that knock us to the floor. Their words remind me I'm not alone. In their shared strength, I've grown. So though I stumble, though I break, each breath, each step, I still take. For in their strength and love I fight, to face each flare and seek the light. My family's laughter ring its bells so clear, remind me why I fight through fear. In their love I find my way to endure the night and embrace the day. So she wrote that last night. And that's Jen Skosh. Yeah. Her kids are great and grown like mine. And it's hard when they're grown and gone. But then it's also good because they don't see the everyday and they don't need to let them live their own lives. So, how are you doing, Raj? How are you today? We're hanging out. Today is going to be mindfulness and emotional intelligence and shooting the shit. And I read one of three poems that I have. So, what do you got going on? Anything good? I'm trying to keep this flare out of my eyeballs, and it's just not working because my computer is in my lap, but on my leg. I have to keep my leg elevated. So, yeah, a poem. Yeah, my friend Jen has lupus like I do, and she writes poetry. She studied writing in college, and she writes poetry and she writes. You write too? That's such a talent that I do not have. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Yeah, I don't, but I people that can write, I envy that. I envy it. Do you publish? I'm trying to get Jen to publish. I think somebody would buy her if she wrote all of her poems in a book. Somebody would definitely publish her book. Do you write for fun? Do you write to ease your stress? Do you write to publish? Or you don't have to answer any one of my questions at all because that is your business and not mine. I'm nosy. Sorry. Just curious. Um, the next one, some of them she names and some of them she doesn't. So this one doesn't have a name. Um, and it's another long one. This one is really long. And I don't know how she does it. And Raj, I don't remember the names of the different kinds of poems either. Um, this is one that does not rhyme. So, in the shadowed corners of my weary frame resides a malady both cruel and relentless. A serpent's kiss, its venomous name is lupus. Each day I rise, a battlefield awaits. With fears and tremors, I navigate the fray. A dance of shadows, unyielding and profound. A tangle of symptoms woven through my flesh, they haunt me, relentless in their pursuit, these specters of disease that claim my being. I hear their whispers, like whispers on the wind, echoing through the chambers of my soul. They taunt me with their ceaseless presence, their twisted game of hide and seek. Fatigue, the ever present champion, or I'm sorry, fatigue, the ever present companion, clings to my bones like dampened cement, sapping my strength, whispering surrender. But I refuse, with courage born from depths within, to succumb to the seductive lullaby. I rise each morn to face another day with the resilience of a warrior's heart. Pain, a silent predator, prowls my joints, its claws sinking deep into my fragile frame. It gnaws and gnashes a relentless beast, yet still I find the strength to carry on, with a spirit undimmed by the agony, for within the pain I unearth my courage to forge ahead, despite the heavy burden. Fever, a fiery specter, engulfs my brow. It flames looking at the edges of my thoughts. But even in the haze of fevered dreams, I find solace in the gratitude that blooms. For amidst the chaos of this cruel affliction, I am grateful for the moments I can seize, the small joys that pierce through the darkest night. Butterfly rashes, the delicate brushstrokes paint my cheeks with a symphony of hues, an outward sign of an inward battle waged. Yet I wear them proudly like badges of honor, symbols of spirit unbroken, undimmed. For in their crimson canvas, I find strength to face the mirror, unafraid to behold. And then there's the fog, the ever present mist that shrouds my thoughts and weaves a tangled web. Memory's veil, it tries to pull me under, but I resist with the light of clarity. I gather fragments, piece them back together with the unwavering resolve of a poet, weaving words, crafting beauty from the haze. And when the moon ascends its lofty throne, casting its silver glow upon the night, I find a respite, a moment of peace as the stillness soothes my weary soul. In the quiet hours, I find sanctuary. In the embrace of darkness, courage blooms, and I am reminded of the strength within. For though this battle rages on each day, I am not defined by this relentless foe. Within my heart, a flame of hope burns bright, ignited by the courage that resides in the depths of my being, unwavering. I rise each morn with gratitude and joy for the life's sweet moments despite the storm. So I press on with the spirit of a warrior, fighting against the tides that seek to drown. In the face of adversity, I stand tall, embracing life's beauty, however small. With fears and resilience, gratitude and joy, I dance with Lupus, a bittersweet waltz, and find within its group the strength to thrive. That is amazing writing. What did you think, Raj, if you listened? I just think that is amazing writing. Just for somebody to take their pain and to turn that into amazing writing, profound writing, especially for somebody that also suffers from the same affliction. So for me reading that, who knows exactly what she's going through, it's very deep for me. Me reading it to you, and the reason I do this is so you get an understanding of what lupus is and how it feels to us in poetry. Does that make sense to you guys? It's to help you understand, not in clinical ways, so I'm not talking to you like a clinician would, in using, um, clinical terms that are hard to understand. This is coming to you in a poet's way, in beautiful words, but are still very descriptive so you understand how it feels to be us. Does that make sense? I think it does. I think it does. And for me, it's a bonding with a fellow sister, a feller loopy, and that's what we call each other as loopies. Um, and it's a bonding, it's a bond. Hi, Adam. Hi. How are you, my friend? Happy Sunday. Happy last Sunday of the year. Wow, 2025 right around the corner. That's crazy. I just read a poem by my friend Jen. She's an amazing writer. That's right. Oh my gosh, you go back to college. Yeah. Yep. I hope you're enjoying your break. Get as many gaming sessions in as you can. Holy cow. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I don't miss college. Oh my God. I don't miss college. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. I hate the ads. Man, I can't find, or I had it so the the ad advance would come on here and it's not working. And I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working. Hmm. I don't know why it's not working. I have it on there for it to pop up and it's not popping up. It works on the other studio. Hmm. Craziness. Not sure why. Not sure why. At least everybody can hear me well this time. Hmm. This is the desktop one that we talked about using. So this is the new one. I did get the logo up. Um and I have it so the Add Advance is supposed to come up, but it's not coming up. I know. I know. Leave the old woman alone, will ya? I'm trying. And I'm even trying, like, I am trying the stream manager on my phone because I have the mobile app too. And no, it won't, it's not working. Um, but we can raid Barty if we want to. I'd love to do that sometime if I had enough people. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better. I have, I'm trying to grow the channel. So, I mean, damn, it's working. It's working. So, yeah, I look really crooked right now though because this computer is in my lap because I was sequestered to the bedroom. So, back at my parents' house. Oh, you missed my little thing about my blood pressure. That's why I'm in here with my feet up. Yeah, yesterday wasn't good. Um, 173 over 112. Yeah, I know. Water. No, I'm not. I was told low salt, drink lots of water. They don't want to put me on another medication because I'm already on 17 medications, Adam. Guys, just Adam used to be a nurse, so we can talk about this stuff. I drink a lot of, I drink, this is 32 ounces of water. I drink 5 of these a day. That's a lot of water. That's more than what you're supposed to, I do believe, right? That's a lot of water. That's a lot of water. So, and I'm cutting out salt, and I don't put extra salt on anything. I don't salt and pepper my food. I don't use condiments. I don't know why. I'm wondering if it's situational because of the boiler situation at my house. Because I was just told my boiler needs to be replaced, hence I'm staying with my mom. My mom doesn't stress me out. My mom takes excellent care of me. She spoils me rotten. So, today was 159 over 95, still high. And they changed the normal range for blood pressure now too. So mm, it's still high. So I'm got my feet up. I'm in bed. It's what my doctor told me to do. So my PT guy was here Friday and he took my blood pressure and it was 157 over 93. And he's like, we need to call your doctor. And then they were like, you need to take it every day and keep a record. And if it gets above 170, you need to call. And I called my Well, I texted my doctor because I have his number, and he freaked out a little bit on me. But I'm like, I'm not going to the hospital because once I get to the hospital, I am there at least. I think my shortest stay at a hospital was 9 days because once I'm there, they don't leave me alone, because now I'm in kidney crisis. And that could have something to do with my blood pressure too, because my kidneys. And that's one of the reasons why I drink so much water. So there's so many different reasons. I'm on that new clinical trial medication, which is full of amino acids. Um, I don't know. So we're doing the Mediterranean diet with low salt. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm doing the right things. I've never had a blood pressure issue. I always had low blood pressure. And the clinical trial medication, the side effect is low blood pressure, not high blood pressure. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm again wondering if it's situational. Sorry about the computer movement, guys. I had to move my leg. So it could be situational. I don't know. My father has high blood pressure though. So, and he's on medication. Could be a hereditary thing. I have no idea. And he was in his 50s when he had high blood pressure, started having high blood pressure. I don't know. All I can do is monitor it and keep my doctor informed and do what I'm told. I'm really good at doing what I'm told, but I'm getting better at doing what I'm told when it comes to my health. So there's that. Do you have any advice, Adam, other than pushing water and low salt and resting and trying not to stress? I mean, what else can you really do other than go to the beach in Georgia and hang out at the beach house? You can recommend that, and I will go. Uh huh. No problem. I will go. It might be a little problem because I have yet to try to go on vacation being in a wheelchair. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. I did it with my grandmother when she was in a wheelchair. Um, I flew with her down to Georgia. I don't know. Interesting. Guess we'll see. Maybe next year. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. I had to make sure I wasn't going to reread the same poem because you know me, I forget. Not on purpose. It's a thing. It is a thing. Um, so I actually wrote down notes somewhere. Somewhere. I did. Promise. Not in this book. It's in the wrong. Remember I told you guys I have multiple notebooks? Multiple notebooks. Multiple. I'm not kidding, guys, because I don't remember stuff. Yeah, because I don't remember stuff. So I have to write stuff down in notebooks. And each notebook has its own theme. Yep. So we touched a little bit yesterday on mindfulness. And there's a lot of people here today that weren't here yesterday. Miriam, Adam, Ben. Um, and it's not complicated, so I'll go over it real quick. It's wrinkled because I fell asleep on it last night while I was listening to Calm because I'm trying to be good. Okay, mindfulness. There are four pillars for mindfulness. Okay, non-judgmental awareness, observing thoughts and feelings without labeling or criticizing them. Your own thoughts and feelings as well as the thoughts and feelings of others. Okay, we talked about this yesterday. You're allowed to have your own feelings and your own thoughts. Don't be judgmental of them, okay? You're allowed to have them, but tread lightly on other people's thoughts and feelings. They're allowed to have theirs too, okay? Be respectful. Be respectful. This is a big one. This one is a big one. This one's a big one. How big is it? Highlighter big. Focus on the present. Paying attention to what is happening in the here and now rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. That's a hard one, but it's a big one. And I know it's hard because I did it. I used to dwell, and it's so unhealthy. It makes you physically sick. Trust me, it makes you physically sick. And it's so unhealthy for your emotional well being and for your mental health. And those are two different things sometimes. Your emotional health and your mental health can be two different things. Okay. Um, yeah, don't dwell. And worrying about the future, what can you do about it right now? Other than if you're working towards the future, I understand that. Like Adam right now is in college, okay? Because he's working towards a goal. That's different. But if you're in a constant state of worry, sorry, there's a stack of pillows about to fall on top of me. If you're in a constant state of worry about stuff you have no control over that might happen in the future, what's that doing for you? Nothing. That's not doing anything for you. Are you getting anywhere with that? No, you're not. Is it solving any problems that you may or may not have? Notice I said not. Davichi, hi. Yes, I'm excited to see you. Because how are you? How's everything? I'm so happy my people are here. And I say my people because you're my people. Yay. Yeah, I'm waving highlighters around like a cheerleader. We're talking mindfulness right now because it's important. It's very important. So important I have my highlighters out. I'm doing okay, babe. I'm doing okay. Resting. Having a little blood pressure issue. So I'm resting. Um, Drinking lots of water, having my feet up, pretending I'm pregnant, even though I'm not. Because this is what pregnant people do when they have high blood pressure. They rest, they put their feet up, and they drink lots of water and low salt. It's okay, sweetheart. It's okay. It's okay. It's all part of it. It's all part of it. Um, Sometimes stuff just goes a little haywire when you have lupus. That's all. Take it as it comes. Deal with it as it's here. That's what we do. That is all. That is all. That's all you can do. Um, we're talking mindfulness. So I was just talking about focusing on the present and not dwelling on the past and not worrying about the future. That's what I'm doing. Today is mindfulness and emotional intelligence, which I took. Actually, let's get through mindfulness first because I have to work on my emotional intelligence second, and you'll see why when I get to it. Okay, let's get through mindfulness first. So, the next pillar for mindfulness is compassion, cultivating kindness and understanding towards oneself and others. So, it's pretty easy to be compassionate towards others, right? How compassionate are you towards yourself? Are you at all compassionate towards yourself? And that does not mean feeling sorry for yourself. It just means compassionate. Do you take the time to take care of yourself? Because that's being compassionate. Me, what I'm doing right now, I'm being compassionate towards myself. I'm taking care of myself. I have a saying that it is interesting. I have a saying that I live by: look good, feel good. Okay, my hair is crazy. We know this. But I try to make it look decent, right? And I put makeup on and I wear my jewelry because I try to look good. Because when I look good, I feel good, right? Does that make sense? Look good, feel good. That is my motto: look good, feel good. Other than let's talk about it because, you know, in real talk, because what do I do here? It's real talk, you guys. Real talk all the time, right? I don't I don't play. You know this. I'm real as it gets. But I'm being compassionate to myself today because I have to. You have to take care of yourself. That's being compassionate to yourself. Don't put yourself down. Don't. Be compassionate to yourself. Okay? It's for your emotional well being. And accepting. This is the fourth one. Be accepting. Accepting thoughts and emotions as they arise without trying to suppress. It does. It does, Davichi. It does. So, acceptance. Accepting thoughts and emotions so they as they arise without trying to suppress or resist them. You have to feel. You have to feel. Do you want to be a robot and not feel anything? What does that do when you suppress your feelings? You bottle them up inside. You bottle them up inside, and what happens? What's going to happen eventually? You're going to explode. You're going to explode, and you're going to take it out on somebody that doesn't deserve it. Ask me how I know this. Because I did it. And it wasn't fair to him. And I'm talking about my husband. It was not fair to Tom. And it had absolutely nothing to do with him. You have to feel. Let those feelings out. And like I said, if it's a negative feeling, let it out and let it go. Let it go. Just let it go. Breathe it away. It's an exhale. It's gone. Let it go. This is your mother talking. Just let it go. It's not worth it. It is not worth hurting you, and is not worth hurting somebody you love. Just let it go. Mindfulness can be practiced through various techniques such as meditation, yoga, and simply pay attention to everyday activities. It can help improve mental well being, reduce stress, and enhance emotional regulation. Emotional regulation is so important, and that comes up in emotional intelligence, okay? Mindfulness is awareness of one's internal state and surroundings. Mindfulness can help people avoid destructive or automatic habits and responses by learning to observe their thoughts, emotions, and other present moment experiences without judging or reacting to them. Do you want to be judgy, really? I mean, my family, we say we're judgy. We say when people are tingy or, yeah, we go tinge. And we do that thing with our nose because, ew. But we don't mean it. We're just kidding. Because we are the last people to judge anybody. Who the hell are we to judge anybody? No, no. You don't want to be judgy. Do you want people to judge you? Of course not. Of course not. You know, I am nobody's judge, jury, or executioner. Absolutely not. And I don't want anybody to do that to me. I mean, Jesus, come on. We're humans. We're humans. We all make mistakes. And you get that snap decision about people. You can't do that. You can't do that. You don't know somebody that well off a first meeting like that, especially a greeting. And you know what I mean by a first time meeting greeting. It's a meet and greet. You know, you can't judge somebody like that. You have to take your time, assess, assess yourself, assess your own feelings, assess your own state of well being. Are you in the right state to even be around people sometimes? Because there are times when I'm not, and I know it, and I need to get myself straight. I need to get myself straight before I can be around people sometimes. And I know it. And that's when I set my boundaries and I'm like, can't do it. Sorry. No is the answer. I won't be there. We talked about setting hard boundaries. That's for your emotional well being. So, present moment experiences without judging or reacting to them. It doesn't mean being a robot, it just means knowing how to react to certain situations, not flying off the handle, not making snap judgments, right? Thinking things through. My cousin and I, Nicole, who's been on the channel a lot lately, and I adore her, um, have been talking about letting things just fly out of our mouths and how we need to dial back on that. And I'm wondering if I have an issue with self regulation because I have adult ADHD. And we're both going to do some research on that because that could be a correlation right there. And that could be a big issue with me because there are times when, oh, shit just comes flying out of my mouth. I don't mean for it to happen. It just happens. And then I'm like, ooh, I did not mean to say that. Oh, no. It just happens. You know how many times I have texted and then I'm like, delete, 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 delete. Oh my God, I can't believe I was about to say that. What the frick was I thinking? And emails when I was working, oh my God. Delete, 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 delete. What the hell was I thinking? I guess I wanted to get fired today. Delete, 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 delete. Didn't think that through. Whew. Yeah, think it through. Think it through first. Because wow. Yeah, I am guilty, so guilty of that. Um, so emotional intelligence, this is big for me. Um, and I didn't even know anything about it until Nicole brought it up. And it's huge. It's huge. This is everyday stuff, especially if you're out in the world. Okay. So there's 5 pillars of emotional intelligence, and it's social skills, decision making, and motivation are the same. Okay. Empathy, self regulation, and self awareness. Huge. Those are huge. So, social skills, managing relationships and getting along with others. You'd think it'd be simple, right? It's really not, especially work relationships. Those can be so hard, really hard. I've been talking with a former coworker this morning, talking about ex coworkers that have passed away just in the past week. I didn't get along with those ex coworkers, but I'm very sad that they have passed away because they were good people. And I'm sorry that we didn't get along. Um, I'm sure we would have gotten along outside of work, but we never had that chance. Um, could I have tried harder? Probably, probably. Um, back then, my view was it's a two-way street, and I probably shouldn't have been that way. I think that was selfish of me. I think I was selfish, very selfish, and I was young and naive, and probably a little stupid. I'll say it. I was stupid. Um, self-regulation, huge. Controlling or redirecting disruptive emotions and impulses. That's huge, guys. That one is huge for me. Controlling or redirective disruptive emotions. Oh, anger, 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 right? That's big. Anger is huge. Not even furiousness. There's a word for you. Furiousness. There is some stuff going on, and it's not even directly in my life, but I'm furious about it. And I need to control that because there are people that have different views that don't line up with mine, and I need to accept that. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong, just different opinions, and that's okay. And that's okay. Self-awareness, understanding your own emotions, strengths, weaknesses, and how they might affect others. Another huge one. That's huge. I mean, come on. We're not the only person in the room if you're having a conversation with somebody else, right? Your view is not the only one that matters. It's not. And if you think it is, that's extremely selfish. Okay? Sorry. You're not always right. That's just the way life is. This is your mother talking. Yes, I say that a lot. Do you know why? Because I raised 5 kids and I had to say it a lot. And I'm going to continue to say it. So, self awareness, understanding your own emotions, strengths, weaknesses, and how they affect others. Affect. AFFECT. Affect others. Other people count. Their feelings count. Okay? Empathy. Understanding other people's emotions and responding appropriately. What do you do when you hurt somebody's feelings? Do you say screw off or do you apologize? I believe you're taught when you're very young to say you're sorry. Yes? Yes. You apologize. That means you have empathy for other people. If you are a decent human being, you have empathy for other people. You're not raised, I just got highlighter on me. You're not raised to be a selfish prick. You are raised to have empathy. Understanding other people's emotions and responding appropriately. Decision making / motivation. Having the drive to achieve goals and staying positive. Are you a negative Nancy? If so, is that getting you anywhere? How's your life going if you're a negative Nancy? How's it going there? Getting stuff done? Or are you putting it off till tomorrow or next year? Next year's next week, so. Making plans? Or are you staying positive no matter what? Because let me tell you, honey, if I can do it, anybody can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Where am I talking to you from? My bed. If I can do it, anybody can do it. The ability to understand and manage your own emotions as well as the emotions of others. It's a skill that can help improve personal well-being and relationships. Don't you want to have relationships with other people? I'm not talking love interest relationships, friendships, relationships with your family members. Those can be hard. They're hard. But aren't they worth it? Are they worth it? I have very strained relationships with some of my family members. Doesn't stop me from trying to have relationships with them. I'm still reaching out to them. I don't understand why the relationships are strained. So I'm still reaching out. If I can't say I didn't try, and I'm going to continue to try. One of them is one of my children, and I will continue to try because that is my child, and I love him. So I will continue to try. And I'll tell you right now, the other one is my sister. And I will continue to try. Both of them are not speaking to me. Doesn't stop me from loving them with all of my heart or asking them in text how they're doing and to tell them I love them and telling them I hope they have a great day and that I'm thinking of them. Wishing them Merry Christmas. Wishing them happy birthdays. Wishing my grandkids happy birthdays. because yes, I can't see my grandkids. But life goes on. I have to live my life. Um, Hopefully, my son will realize that he is wasting precious time. And hopefully, my sister will also realize that she is wasting precious time. Um, Again, I don't know what the issue is. I don't know. But hopefully, they come around at some point. I can't fix it if I don't know what's broke. And yep, I teared up again because I'm a mom to many. That's what I do. I feel. Um, and having feelings is important. It's very important. You guys, you have to express your feelings. If you keep them in, you'll drown. You will drown in them. And I know this because I told you. Sorry. I suffered from a heavy, deep, dark depression for 2 years. 2 years. I didn't leave my bedroom for 2 years, other than to go to the doctor. It was bad. I didn't see my mom for 2 years. I broke her heart. You believe that? I did that to my mother. Phew. At the time, I didn't realize what I was doing. Um, I didn't realize what was happening to me until the very end of my depression, and I was starting to come out of it, and then my accident happened. And then I could I didn't have a choice. It was bad. It was really bad. And everybody came to the hospital, including my son. Um, this all happened just within the past year of my son um, cutting off contact with me. So, yeah, it's new and it's painful, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm sure we'll figure it out. I think he's just going through things, and he needs to figure his stuff out. And he knows I'll be here waiting. So, or he thinks I'll be here waiting. Hopefully, he doesn't wait too long. All I can do is be here, patiently waiting, with my heart open, and that's what I'll do. That is what I'll do. Um, I have Jen's third poem, and I'm going to read, and it's called "Living with Lupus." It is a lot shorter than the other ones. Thank God. Holy cow. She put some complicated words in there. Wow. So, living with lupus is like a game, a twisted, crazy board game of pain. You roll the dice and hope for the best, but sometimes it feels like a never ending test. It's like being a ballerina on a tightrope, trying to keep your balance and not lose hope. One wrong move and you'll fall to the ground, but you get back up and you spin around. It's like being a superhero without a cape. Fighting invisible villains is a tricky landscape. Your superpower is resilience and strength, even when your body feels like it's at its length. Living with lupus is like being in a zoo. You're an exhibit with all eyes on you. People stare, they point, they don't understand. But you let it get but don't let it get to you. You take a stand. It's like being a sailor on a stormy sea, navigating through waves of pain and misery. But you're the captain, you're in control. You won't let lupus take its toll. Living with lupus is like a dance, a wild, chaotic, and unexpected romance. You take it step by step, day by day, and you never let it get in your way. So raise your glasses, let's give a cheer for all the Lupies out there. We're here. We're fighters, we're warriors, we're so strong. And Lupus, you won't keep us down for long. That's a good one. That's motivating. She's so good. Living with lupus is like a dance, a wild, chaotic, and unexpected romance because lupus is always your partner. It's always there, it's never going away. What a great analogy that is. Remember, I said we call each other Lupies, right? So raise your glasses, let's give a cheer for all the Lupies out there. We're here. We're fighters, we're warriors, we're so strong. And Lupus, you won't keep us down for long. I love that. I love that. Oh, and then the beginning stanza. Oh my God. Living with lupus, it's like a game, a twisted, crazy board game of pain. How true is that? It reminds me of Twister, right? Can you imagine me playing Twister? No. No. You roll the dice and hope for the best, but sometimes it feels like a never ending test. That can be taken so many different ways because I feel like our patience is always tested. Um, our bodies are constantly tested, like the endurance of our bodies is constantly being tested. And we're always having medical tests done. That's a lot of tests, right? It's like being a ballerina on a tightrope, trying to keep your balance and not lose hope. Trying not to lose hope sometimes is hard. That's what happened to me. I think with my depression, I just I lost hope. I let my disease take over and I just gave up. I gave up. And you can't do that. You can't do that. No matter what the situation, you can't do that. And I've said this before. I have friends that have died from lupus and they didn't give up. They didn't give up. They accepted. They accepted. And they went with grace and with peace. That's all. They fought to the very end. Um, you don't give up. One wrong move and you'll fall to the ground. You get back up and you spin around. You guys saw me spinning around in my wheelchair last week when I made the front live page. Can you believe that? Holy shit. That was crazy. And I found out why. So, come to find out, our channel is one of the popular ones for the time of day that we stream. That's crazy. Guys, we've only been doing this for 2 weeks. 2 weeks today. 2 weeks today. That's insane. That's wonderful and crazy and insane. Oh, I gotta sit up more because I'm sliding down on the bed again. This bed is so soft. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Ah, sorry. Just pretend you're on a boat for a second. Sorry. But yeah, you get back up and you spin around because you do a 180, right? You do a 180 when you get knocked down. You get up and you turn around and you fight. That's what you do. It's like being a superhero without a cape. It is. fighting invisible villains, and it's a tricky landscape because it's rocky. It's rocky. And your superpower is resilience and strength. Even when your body feels like it's at its length. So when you're at your end of your rope, right? It's at its length. You're at your end of your rope. You've had enough. Nope. There's more, right? There's always more. You're stronger than you think you are. That's how that works. You're stronger than you think you are. Living with lupus is like being in a zoo. You know why that is? Because we get these rashes. Mine's not prominent right now. Plus, I have a powder foundation that I wear. That's really, really good. But we get these bright red rashes on our faces. I have a picture of myself. It's a horrible picture, but my face is so red, and I get a rash on my chest. It's just so red, and it's a horrible picture. But it really shows what lupus looks like when I'm flaring horribly. And I remember taking this picture, and I was admitted to the hospital later that day because I took the picture in the morning, and I was admitted to the hospital later that day. And I'll never, okay, I might forget later on in life, but yeah, that was rough. It was really, really rough. So yeah, people stare and they point, they don't understand. Um, there's a lot of people that have physical disabilities because of lupus. And, I'm in a wheelchair. Um, I have a complicated, um, I have a complicated complication because of lupus that put me in a wheelchair. I can no longer walk. It is what it is. And people ask me why I'm in a wheelchair and I explain it. They're like, I don't know what that is. I don't understand. And so I have to re-explain it. And then they're like, "Oh, okay. It is what it is, guys. They don't need to understand. It's not their life. Just be respectful. That is all. But don't let it get to you. Like I said, take a stand or sit up straighter in your wheelchair like I do. That is all. That is all. It's like being a sailor on a stormy sea, navigating through waves of pain and misery. That's very true. And it's hard to be respectful and hmm, I'll just leave it at respectful. It's hard to be respectful when you're miserable. It is. It is. And when you just want to snap at people and just, oh, and I get that. I understand. I completely understand. And this doesn't even count for, just people that have, this is for anybody. Anybody. I completely understand. Oh my God. It's hard. It's hard. Sometimes people just suck. And it's hard when they make you miserable and you're trying to still be respectful. And it's just like, oh, dude, you're trying my patience here, man. And you sometimes you just want to smack them upside the freaking head. But can you do that? No. No, you try to be respectful and it's like, oh, move along. You're crushing my day here. Move along. And it's hard, especially like if you're shopping or something. God, I don't miss shopping. I'll tell you that. Told you the last time I went to a store, it was horrible. Somebody literally pushed my wheelchair out of their way. How rude is that? I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Who does that? Who does that? And I still was respectful. I was a respectful bitch, but I was respectful. I didn't cuss at her. But who does that? She literally just pushed me to the side, like, whoop, and I was just like, who's touching me? It's like literally like if somebody was standing in front of you and you push them out of the way. You don't do that. Oy, like I said, sometimes people just suck. That is all. So, and it's hard to be nice when you're in pain. And some of us are always in some sort of pain. And it's hard. But if you're going to put yourself out in public, that is what you have to do. Okay? That is what you have to do. This Claire's bothering the crap out of me. So that is what you have to do. You choose to put yourself out in public, you need to be respectful to other people. Is it a law? No. Is it common courtesy? Yes. I was raised, my dad used to call it the two C's, common courtesy. This is where me and my sister clashed when we were coming of age, which could be why we have an issue now. Doesn't mean I don't love her to death. I do. I love my sister. We just don't get along. We don't see things anywhere near the same. And I miss my sister. I can't change the way she feels. And she can't change the way I feel. And it is what it is. So, common courtesy is huge. And it doesn't mean you have to like somebody, it just means you're courteous. Just be courteous when you're out there. You know, whether it's your work life, your public life, just be courteous. What I used to do, because I worked in public service, I was huge into kickboxing and boxing. I used to I used to play in the cage. I used to call it. I did MMA, and I used to take it out on the bag because I dealt with some real shitty people, and that's what I used to do. I would come home from work, and I have a gym upstairs with a heavy bag, fast bag, all of it, and I have it's called a wall puncher speed bag that measures the psi of your punches, and it hooks up to a computer, and it lights up, and you hit as it lights up, and it measures the psi of your punches, and it coaches you. And I beat the living crap out of that thing. In my heavy bag, man. Yep, I have a full gym up there. Yeah, that's what you do. You find something to release that that anger, that frustration that people cause you. You find another way to release it. Okay? Don't take it out on people. Most of them aren't worth it, first of all. And you can get yourself in trouble. So you find a different way to release it. And you practice the two C's, common courtesy. It's really simple. What's the other one? Fake it till you make it. You know, it's just having control of your emotions and your feelings. You know, it's back to emotional intelligence and mindfulness. You know, you can't control what other people do and say. You can control what you do and what you say. You know, sometimes it's hard to control how you feel, but you can control how you express it, right? You can do that. So, um, so it was talking about being a sailor on a stormy sea, but you're the captain. You're in control. That's what I was just saying. You're in control. Okay? You're in control of your emotions and how you express those emotions. You might not be in control of how you feel per se, but you are in control of how you express those feelings. Does that make sense? Okay. And it's hard. I mean, it's not easy. This takes practice. It does, like anything else, it takes practice. It's not easy. I have to practice. I took an emotional intelligence test. This is what I wanted to tell you guys. My watch is talking to me. Shush. So I took an emotional intelligence test last night, just for shits and giggles, just to see, right? I scored a 61. A lot of room for improvement. A lot of room for improvement. I have work to do. Yeah. And I discussed this with my cousin, who I said's a teacher who deals with kids with ADHD and dyslexia and other learning disabilities. And I was wondering if my score had something to do with my ADHD. Because a lot of the questions had to do with, if you interrupt people when they're talking or if you get off topic really easily, which you guys know I do. Um, so I'm curious to know if that ties in somehow, because it wouldn't surprise me, because I really think it does. Because I have a hard time because of, and I catch myself doing it, but it's hard for me to stop it. If especially like with Tom, oh my God, if I know or think I know how he's going to end a sentence, I don't let him finish it. I finish it for him. I hate it, but I have a hard time stopping it. He hates it as well. And it strains our conversations, and I don't mean to do it. I don't mean to do it. Um so I have to write down just ADHD play into emotional intelligence, because it wouldn't surprise me if it does. Um, just because there's a lot of the questions on there that I'm like, man, I do that. Why do I do that? I don't understand why I do that. Why do I talk during TV shows and movies? And I know I shouldn't, but I do it anyway. Especially if I've already figured out the plot and I already know what's going to happen. Not because I've seen it before, but because I just know what's going to happen. Because half the time I figure shit out, right? I don't know why. And I have to, it just spurts right out of my freaking mouth. I hate it. I don't know. I don't know. It annoys me. It annoys everybody else. And it's horrible when you annoy yourself, right? I mean, that's bad. I don't know. Um, but I write the notes down all the time. And I don't do a script, but I try to do like an outline a little bit of what I want to touch on. Um, and I did put down Jamie Foxx. And I do want to go back to Jamie Foxx, only because I'm a huge Jamie Foxx fan, especially when he was doing Saturday Night Live a million years ago. Um, if you do get a chance to watch his special on Netflix, you should. I don't know if you guys remember his medical issue that he had last year. He had a stroke, and his special is something else. I can completely um, understand where he's coming from as far as um, being thankful for the medical team that saved his life, that helped him rehab, that his family, both his daughters are on the show. It's amazing. Yeah, I just recommend it. I highly recommend it. It was beautiful. And like I said, make sure you have tissues. That's my warning. Make sure you have tissues because wow, wow, it was crazy good. And yeah, I forgot what a great musician he was. I'm so happy he plays music again. Another hint. Okay, he plays music again. Sorry. I know. I shouldn't give everything away. I won't. That'll be that. That's that. Yay. I'm excited about football games today. God, I'm going to have to switch back and forth. Damn it. Why do they have to have the Eagles and the Bills play at the same time? That's annoying. Mm. What do I do? Oh, I could probably, unless I have one on the computer and one on the TV. Oh, that'll drive my stepdad crazy. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out like I do everything else. Probably just going to be a lazy Sunday for me. Hanging out. I have leftover homemade pizza to eat for lunch. Then mom made, I think we're having pasta for dinner. Whole wheat pasta. Mmm, yay. I don't make faces at my mother. You know what she used to tell me? Same as every other mom, probably. Your face is going to freeze like that. You keep it up. Eh. Too funny. Too funny. Oh, that's right. I do have another poem from Jen. I had to write it because I didn't have time to print it. I totally forgot. Yep, this was sent this morning. Um, in the morning light, a quiet sigh. Lupus lingers, but I reach for the sky. With strength as my anchor, I navigate the day, finding grace in each challenge that comes my way. Gratitude blooms in the highs and the lows. In the dance of my spirit, resilience grows. Through shadows may whisper, I'll stand tall and proud, embracing each moment my heart sings aloud. Almost forgot about that one. It was on the back side of the other page. I don't know if you guys could hear that rooster, but he was just a crowing craziness out in the country. I have to highlight stuff so I don't forget for research that I want to do, especially about the ADHD and the emotional intelligence. I just think that has to correlate a little bit. It has to, because I am not intentionally rude. I'm not. I'm not. And like, I don't tell people they're wrong or stuff like that. I just interrupt, and I don't mean to. I don't mean to. Man. And I didn't start this until just a few years ago. But I was told that middle-aged women do develop ADHD and dyslexia. And I have dyslexia now. That's just weird. That's so weird. The mind is strange. The brain is strange how it works and sometimes misfires. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Um, what else did I want to tell you guys? Um, oh, I have an Amazon list going. That's the other thing I hear. I'm getting a ring light and I need more notebooks. And I have to get my mom print paper and ink. I'm depleting her supply. Oops. And I need a new purse. Yes, I need. It's not a want, it's a need because the purse I have, the zipper keeps getting caught on my sweaters and pulling them, pulling the yarn. Can't have that. Cannot have that. No. So, yeah, I need a new purse. And I need new notebooks because these are getting too thin because I'm using them all the time. All the time. So, yeah. Because everything's going so well and I'm doing so much research that I'm using my supplies. How exciting. I'm so excited. Guys, I'm almost at 90 followers. 90 followers. That's almost double. Double. We're doubling every week. Doubling. This is amazing. I am so thankful. I'm so filled with gratitude. I can't thank you enough. I I can't. Now we got to do subscribing. And I gotta, guys, I can do merch. Oh, I forgot to tell you, I can do merch. Oh my God. So my cousin wants to do Nerd Mom t-shirts. Nerd Mom t-shirts. Would you guys wear Nerd Mom t-shirts if I did Nerd Mom t-shirts? Just a thought. Just a thought. Nerd Mom coffee mugs, Nerd Mom t-shirts. Oh my God. What if I had a brand? Wow. Wow. That's so exciting. I'm so excited. I'm trying not to get overly excited because my blood pressure go whew. So wow, guys, I just I'm so full of love right now and gratitude. It's amazing. This is an amazing feeling just to know that uh, you appreciate what I do and that you watch and that you participate. That's amazing that I don't just sit here and talk to myself. Thank you for that. Because uh, I would have quit probably by now. No, I wouldn't have. I would have kept going. I would have kept going because I enjoy doing this. I really do. Um, I don't see myself. Just so you know, I took advice from a friend, and I don't look at myself. I look straight ahead, pretty much. Um, so yeah, um, we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm excited. I'm excited. Excited for the future of this channel. I hope um, I hope you guys stick around. Exciting things to come starting next week. Well, this week, starting this week, exciting things to come. We're growing. I'll tell you that. We're growing. But I'm going to head out. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Enjoy your last Sunday of the year, the last Sunday in 2024. How exciting. It's crazy. Wow, 2025, Wednesday, it'll be 2025. You know, I'm going to screw that up. That always happens for like the first month. Thank God I don't write paper checks anymore. Ah, that's crazy. But anyway, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. I love you all. And I'll see you tomorrow. I should be back out in the living room tomorrow. They go to the senior center on Mondays. So hopefully I feel kind of sequestered out in my bedroom and trying not to be too loud because they're watching TV. So I don't know. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.